everybody, thank you guys so much for tuning into this video. This video is going to be about grocery shopping tips, what to buy if you're wanting to explore veganism, my favorite things to get at the grocery store for my vegan pantry. So I'm going to show you guys my favorite things that I like to purchase at the grocery store. You can live a whole foods vegan lifestyle. Yay! Snap your fingers. There's a lot of different ways that vegans can eat. There's different types of vegans. There's raw vegan, whole food plant-based vegan, there's high carb low fat vegans, there's junk food vegans. There's a bunch of different types of ways you can be vegan. The way that I like to eat is I like to eat pretty whole food based. So I eat a lot of fruits, a lot of vegetables, a lot of grains, legumes, things like that. So that's what I have today. I also have a little bit of processed food and I'll be showing you guys what that looks like. So let's get started. So we're gonna go based off categories. So we're gonna do breakfast food first. So personally for breakfast, I love cereal, love hot and I love cold cereal. So this is one of the cereals that I like to get. I like to get like really healthy cereals just because I do like living a healthier lifestyle. So this one is Nature's Path Organic. And by the way, I shop at Sprouts because their produce is a lot cheaper. So just letting you guys know, if you guys are wanting to buy a lot more produce, I would suggest going to Sprouts. Flax Plus Red Berry Crunch. This is my favorite type of cereal. And I like these because they have a lot of nutrients in them. They have a lot of protein, they have a lot of fiber, and I'm getting a lot of like whole grains from this in the morning. So there's that. So the next thing I like is hot cereal. So that's oatmeal. And I know a lot of people kind of feel weird about oatmeal. Some people hate oatmeal, some people love it. I love it. So I got these quick cook steel cut oats. I like the steel cut ones instead of like the other ones because these have a lot more, I don't even know, I think there's a lot more like beneficial health properties. It's a really good source of iron and fiber, so I'm getting like good nutrients in the morning, and oats and oatmeal is so good for you in the morning, especially to like keep you full throughout your day before you get hungry for dinner. So, I mean lunch. Get hungry for lunch, girl. So yeah, these are my top breakfast options. And then with this, I'll put fruit. So I'll put like, if I have bananas, I'll put bananas or blueberries or whatever type of fruit that I purchase at the grocery store, I'll just put it in here. And yeah, there we go. I didn't need to buy almond milk, but I will get almond milk usually when I go to the grocery store. And I like the silk version, the unsweetened vanilla almond milk. That's my fave. So I will put that in my cereal and my oatmeal, just depending on what I want. Okay, so for like lunch and dinner, I like to have a salad a day. I try. It's hard, girl, but I try. I got this really big bin of super greens. I usually get the spring mix, but today I decided I wanted to try a different one. This one has spinach, mizuna, chard, and kale. This has vitamins A, C, and K, and I like to roast a bunch of vegetables and kind of like meal prep for my week, and then I'll just add it to salads, and that's how I've been eating salads. I do like the bigger bins because you do get more salad. I don't usually finish the whole thing, so it could be wasteful, but I've noticed that the smaller bins tend to go bad quicker, so I buy the really big salad containers. I love quinoa. I got this organic quinoa, the tricolor version. I put it in my salads, or I can have it as a meal with my vegetables. It just really depending on how I feel that day. So I love the option of having quinoa, and I also like rice too. So I like brown rice and I like jasmine white rice. Veggies, it just depends on like the sales that are going on. Right now I have frozen bell peppers. I love peppers, and so that's one thing that I do roast with my vegetables. And then asparagus is another one of my favorite veggies. So the next thing I love getting are sweet potatoes, girl. I like to just like roast them with cinnamon, and I'll put like some olive oil and salt and pepper, and just like on the side of my salad. I love tomatoes. Tomatoes are one of my favorite vegetables. So my favorite tomatoes are vine ripe tomatoes or beefsteak tomatoes. They're really big ones. These are Roma. I just got these because they were on sale, but I typically don't like to use these just because they're so small, and so when I do meal preps with them, they go by really quickly, and I just personally don't really like the flavor of Roma tomatoes, but since they were on sale, I was like, whatever, I'll just get them. So I usually get like 3 or 4, just depending on how big they are. All right, so for fruit, I love fruit. So I love apples, and I love Fuji apples. So, just depending on how much fruit I get in general, I will snack on these like there's no tomorrow, girl. Like I love me some apples and peanut butter. That's my favorite food combination, one of them. I love grapes. I like to snack, and so I've been snacking on fruit lately so that it's not like unhealthy. So yeah, I like either green or red grapes, and I like the seedless kinds. I've been obsessed with 2 fruits lately, and that is peaches, blueberries. So when you're like eating vegan, my tips are like find things and find foods that you love. And also, before I went vegan, I didn't really like healthy food that much. I didn't really eat vegetables all that much. I didn't eat salads, like things like that. But my taste buds changed as I started to just eat it more and be more open to like the foods that I was eating. You'll find foods that you're gonna like. And so that's like my tip, I guess, is like find fruits, find vegetables, find foods that you like and that interest you. So it's not like not satisfying. It's not unsatisfying or anything like that. So I love blueberries. I will snack on these just by themselves. I'll put them in my oatmeal. I'll put them on like rice cakes. The next thing that I love are bananas. Oh my God, bananas are my favorite, you guys. If I don't eat them in time before they go bad, I will put them in the freezer and I'll use them in smoothies, or I'll make smoothie bowls, or I'll make nana ice cream, which if you guys don't know what that is, basically you just make ice cream out of frozen bananas and almond milk, and it tastes just like ice cream, but it's like way less calories and so good. And I like to put like flax or chia seeds in my smoothies, or just like things like that. I like to use any opportunity I can to add like nutritional things to my food. Love chickpeas. So I always have to restock my chickpeas. So garbanzo beans, that's what chickpeas are. So chickpeas are my favorite bean ever. Like they're so good. And I'll roast them, or sometimes if I'm like wanting a snack but I don't want chips, I will just roast these on their own in the oven, and they're just like chips and they're so good. I always like refill my bean stock. So I have usually black beans on deck, kidney beans, and then I used pinto beans last week. So I had to restock my pinto beans. I like to get the peanut, like a more natural peanut butter, because a lot of like regular peanut butters have a lot of extra sugar and additives, and it's just like, there's no reason. I just want straight peanut butter, you know? So I usually get the creamy unsweetened peanut butter that Sprouts makes, and it's really good. I love this, and I love putting it in my oatmeal, and I love putting it on rice cakes, and I love dipping it in with my apples. Another thing that I absolutely love is hummus. So hummus is my go-to. It is my favorite thing. One of my favorite snacks to have is like pita chips and hummus, or veggies and hummus. I love hummus. The one that I got this time was artichoke spinach hummus, and I love artichoke and spinach anything. So this hummus is really yummy, and I just like getting the Sprouts version because it's cheaper. So if you're vegan, you're pretty familiar with tofu, I'm assuming. So I like to get tofu every time I go to the grocery store, and I'll roast it with all my vegetables, and so I'll have some protein in my veggies. I like the extra firm tofu. It just cooks nicer. I personally like the texture of the extra firm tofu. If you're just becoming vegan, there's so many different ways of cooking tofu. Tofu's super easy to cook, and it's really easy to flavor because it's like a sponge, so it just soaks up any sauces or spices or seasonings that you put on it, so you can just really manipulate the way that this tastes. So don't be afraid of tofu, you guys. Like, to dip in my hummus, I like to get baby carrots. I've been trying to stay away from chips because they've been getting me in trouble, and they just make me feel really bloated a lot, and I'm just trying to stay away. So I got baby carrots to replace that, so I'm eating whole vegetables. I just squirted some water. Whole vegetables and fruits, so it's more of a whole foods than the processed foods diet. Now for snacks. So lately I have been like really wanting to snack a lot, so I got like healthier versions of snacking foods, and I know I just said that I bought carrots so that I don't eat a lot of chips in my hummus. So what I got instead was I got these ancient green tortilla chips, so that if I do want to snack on something that is a chip, it's a healthier version of like Lay's or tortilla chips in general. What does it have in it? Like chia seeds, it has brown rice, flaxseed, quinoa, like healthier things in the chips. They're still chips, don't get me wrong, but they're just healthier versions of chips. So if I really do want like that chip flavor with my hummus or something, I can have like a healthier version of chips. Also got this Himalayan pink salt and coconut oil popcorn. Just to snack on. Like I said, like I'm a really big snacker, and so instead of me knowing that I'm a snacker and like snacking on the things that my parents have at the house that aren't healthy, I have a a healthier option for myself so that I don't fall into eating not healthy. You know what I mean? So we're having a sale for $5 for $5 of Lara bars. And that is my absolute favorite bar at the moment. I love Lara bars, and I'm pretty sure most of them are vegan, if not all. There might be some that aren't vegan, but it's very rare. Most of them are vegan. So they only have 3 flavors. So I picked out blueberry muffin, peanut butter cookie, and cashew cookie. So these are like 3 of their flavors. I like the healthier ones actually, but these were the ones that were on sale, so I just bought these. And these are good for snacking. And if like you're in a rush or something, you're on the go in the morning or whatever, just pick up one of these. Also, if you're wanting a dessert or something like that, these are such a better option than like getting ice cream or getting a pastry or something like that. Even if it is vegan, like these are the better options of that. It's kind of like, I think of it kind of like a candy bar in a way, because they are a little bit sweeter, and especially like the cookie versions. So I would definitely suggest, like if you're trying to become vegan, these are really awesome options of having like a sweet tooth and being able to satisfy that, but in a healthy way. The last thing that I bought, which is like something I don't usually get, but I don't usually buy bread or anything like that, but I just had amazing Indian food this weekend, and I was like super inspired, so I got some naan wraps. Naan, I'm pretty sure it's naan. So I got some naan wraps so I can have it with my rice and my veggies and quinoa and things like that. These ones are vegan and they're made with non-GMO ingredients, so these are pretty healthy. So yeah, so thank you guys so much for watching. I hope that this helped you guys out in any way with ideas on what to buy if you're trying to go vegan and grocery shop. My main thing is like finding things that you enjoy eating, and then knowing what you like. I just love eating healthy. I totally changed like the lifestyle that I was living and how I eat, because I did not eat like this before I was vegan, trust girl. I've been vegan for 2 years now, and so I've kind of honed in on how I like my food and what foods that I really like and enjoy, and so that's basically what I buy. And now I cook it all, and I'm like really happy with my lifestyle choice, and I'm really happy with being vegan. And so I'm gonna be making some vegan food videos, like how I cook and like what I eat in a day and things like that. This is like the first venture into my vegan YouTube videos. So I hope you guys enjoyed. I hope you guys took something away and this helped you in any way. And if you are interested in becoming vegan and have any questions, definitely feel free to reach out and ask me anything that you'd like to know, any tips, tricks, or whatever. And I'd love to share them with you. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys have a wonderful and beautiful rest of your guys' day. Please leave some love on any of my videos. I will see you guys next video.